The female spy released the balloon from her grasp and quickly pulled out a remote control disguised as a camera. She maneuvered the balloon towards the Kremlin. As the balloon hovered right above the ventilation duct, Agent Lisa swiftly hit the switch. The balloon instantly exploded, delivering the launcher into the duct. Seeing this, Lisa hurriedly notified her teammates to take action. At that moment, two of them, disguised as generals, had just walked through the main entrance when they were unexpectedly stopped by the police for inspection. Jack calmly took out his fake ID, but when scanned, the system showed no information about them. His partner, Nick, noticing the situation, quickly checked his phone only to find that the data was still uploading. The launcher was diligently hacking into the scanning system. Just as the two were at a loss, the data transfer finally succeeded. Nick hastily asked the police to scan the IDs again. The police, not daring to offend the generals, obediently complied. Seeing the information, the police quickly apologized and let them pass. Having successfully entered the database, the duo promptly released a jammer to block the surveillance cameras. They then took out a pinhole camera to observe the guard's movements. Seizing the moment when the guard was answering the phone, they used a voice transmitter to send a dripping sound towards the doorman. The guard, thinking the restroom was leaking, swiftly got up to check. The pair took advantage of this opportunity to open a curtain, concealing the corridor. They then activated a holographic projector, projecting the scene behind them onto the curtain. When the guard returned to the front desk, the projector's camera could capture the guard's gaze in real time. No matter how the guard moved, the image could be adjusted to the appropriate angle. Next, Nick pressed the directional sensor again, leaving the guard no choice but to re-enter the restroom to investigate. Meanwhile, the two quickly pushed the curtain toward the weapons room. With the real-time capture function of the camera adjusting the image, the returning guard still noticed nothing unusual in the corridor. As the image on the curtain finished rendering, Jack took out a codebreaker and opened the door to the weapons room. However, when he opened the cabinet storing the nuclear missile launcher, he discovered that it was filled with empty videotapes. Realizing something was wrong, Jack immediately took his teammate Nick and turned to leave. Just as the two had left the basement, a group of guards arrived in the corridor. Since the camera had captured multiple pairs of eyes, the image on the curtain began to jump erratically. When the guards noticed something off and rushed over, they realized it was actually a curtain in front of them. They immediately sounded the alarm for an intruder. By this time, Jack, who had already changed clothes and left the Kremlin, noticed a man carrying a briefcase acting suspiciously. He instantly realized that the man was holding the briefcase for launching the nuclear missile. However, just as Jack was about to stride after him, the ground suddenly shook. Then, Jack witnessed a shocking scene.